Welcome, is Gnome. This time I have another crypto prophecy for you guys to look at, and let me know in the comments if you believe this is true or it's complete coincidence. But I will share it with you guys anyway because there's a lot of credibility behind this new prophecy. And before I show you the new prophecy, let me talk about the previous prophecy that I shared here on this channel 7 months ago in this video here. So Brandon, he says he receives messages from God, and he was able to actually see into the future, and he saw Donald Trump getting shot by an assassin in the ear, and that Donald Trump's ear was bleeding, and this happened before the assassination. He said Donald Trump will become the president, and during his term cryptocurrencies will basically, it's not his words, but they will shoot to the moon. But he also saw a great financial crisis coming during Donald Trump's term. But all in all, the biggest point of this prophecy was that he saw XRP flying very, very high. So he said that XRP will go from $0.5 to $5. And we are not there exactly yet, but as you can see from the chart here, XRP is on the way basically to reach that $5. So all in all, that prophecy went pretty well, except the other things that he actually shared in this video. See, so he also talked about XLM, which went up, but he talked about OXT, which has basically, it only did 2x and now it's already gone back basically to the base level. Maybe it will fly again. And he was talking about Ethereum, and Ethereum basically has only gone down since this prophecy here. But that was the prophecy there. Maybe some of you guys made money from the prophecy. I don't know how much truth is into these things, but I share them because I think they are funny. But now let me show you the new prophecy that we just got. So the prophecy actually was given, and it's not exactly a prophecy, but this post here on November 6th, 2024. So roughly 4 months ago, this piece of text was shared. So Josh Man says that I hope that I have established a little bit credibility with a few of you so that this will help. This time is different. The fourth turning is upon us, Thursday, 7th of November. So 16th of January was basically when this prophecy is starting. And then he says 14th of March, which was 3 days ago. So when 84 becomes the base, Bitcoin calls will melt their face. This is how you get ahead. Buy IBIT calls. IBIT is the ETF for Bitcoin. Buy IBIT calls in size instead. 10 to 1, you'll write it up. The stock, it soars into the skies. Then sell the call and exercise. See the path of Pistol Pete. Try a slug and then repeat. Look every day at close and lows. When 84 is on the dot, the car will launch. So this is the important part. When 84 is on the dot, the car will launch on basically at close and lows. So now when we take a look at the price of Bitcoin here, let me show you the crazy part about this this prophecy. So when we go to the 14th of March and we go to the candle close here, exactly at 12 o'clock, you can see what is the price on the side here, at the low here, at the close. It is exactly $84,000. Now, there's a few dollar differences obviously between exchanges, but I have never personally seen a prophecy or a call this accurate to basically to the actual second of the clock. So this was absolutely insane that that this occurred. Now it could be a coincidence, but you obviously understand that the coincidence is quite low. But let's actually continue because there's more meat into this story here. A real whole shot. Feel the G's, hear the roar. The coin won't stop. 360 more. A trio of fours times a grand. So 444 times 1,000 equals $444,100,000. That's the top. The Bitcoin fades. This is how a cowboy trades. A nation state down by the sea. I think I'd call it empathy. No room for hate, no jealousy. Essentials, they would be on me. Work if you want, but just for fun. Think in the shade, play in the sun. So here is the total prophecy here, obviously shared. And then there's a little bit more here. Let me actually go back. So somebody comments here below the post when this actually came to pass. The real prediction is $444,000, not the $84,000. And basically the rest is just enjoying the ride. And then Joshman says yes to confirm that $444,000 is the top. Look at my open source portfolio, which shows a short position of 85,000 MSTR call options during the drop from approximately $105,000 down to $84,000. So he was shorting the market because he was betting that we will still see $84,000. So here you can see his call options here, and his portfolio, which he started with $2.1 million, is now worth $23 million. So even though if you think this is absolutely garbage, you at least have to give him credit that he is an absolute god when it comes to trading call options. Let's see if the other call actually plays out, but this has played out beautifully. That he shorted MicroStrategy stock, and now he's basically longing again. He switched back long a few days ago. That is the update here. Now, obviously, there's a lot of questions. People are asking, how the hell did you do this? What happened? How can you know these things? How were you able to predict this? So here is his answer. Okay, so here goes. I have been somewhat vague and have attempted to make sense of these latest predictions, which seem like they could be explained by some system or knowledge of the markets. This is not true. The truth is that I have a very specific prediction based on memories of something that happened 30 years ago. So, how I'm reading this is that he, for whatever reason, has a memory that stretches all the way to 2055. And he's remembering today as if it happened 30 years ago. So he's kind of able to look into the future for whatever reason, and he's looking at the situation today as if it was a memory. I don't know how or why, but that's his experience of the situation. So he combines that prediction based memory with thoughts which seem ever present in his mind. If Bitcoin were to close at $84,000 exactly on March 14th, it will run the table. That's his memory. I am not certain what that means. I have a couple thoughts, but there's no point unless somehow it actually closes at $84,000 exactly today. Yeah, that was shared on the day when the prediction was basically about to come true. The truth is that I am becoming convinced that it may well do that, and that the impossible odds of such a thing occurring means that I will have some explaining to do. If this occurs, I will likely take the rest of the month off, reach out to family members to let them know that what I am planning to reveal. Believe me, I hope I am wrong about this because some people are definitely going to view me as mentally ill if they are non believers, or heretical if they are people of faith. And then obviously he's answering a lot of questions here, but then he basically comes out to answer somebody who says, what a legend. I am no legend. I cannot take credit. If this happens, it means I have to share a message with everyone, and that worries me. So I wonder what this message is, but if it worries him, then he probably saw something happening in the future that we will not like. That kind of coincides with the other prophecy that we got before from Brandon. The channel name that he has is called Last Days, and he's talking about the second coming of Jesus, the apocalypse, a complete reset, a collecting of souls, a market crash, all these kind of things. So I don't know if Joshman has such a, let's call it, bloody uh, uh, image of the future, but at least it seems to worry him. But right now, it seems like we can enjoy the ride to 444,000 $100,000. Now, let me know in the comments what you thought of this prediction, uh, this prophecy, this, I don't know, prediction. I don't know what to call it. I'm just going to leave it here. I thought it was fascinating, and I thought it was worth sharing with you guys. Thanks for watching this video. And by the way, if you want to know daily or sorry, bi-weekly market updates, make sure to subscribe to the channel as well. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.